It's my pleasure to present our last commendation this morning, recognizing some exceptionally bright Steinbrenner High School students. Would the following students please join me at the podium? Ava Muniz, Jorge Munoz, Jason Couture, Eric Nieto, and Adrian Salazar.
Good morning, how are you?
We also have with us instructor Stephen Noto and Principal Tiffany Ewell. If you could please join me. We're pleased Principal Ewell could join us. I know fifth day of school, she's got a lot going on, but thank you for taking time to come down. Steinbrenner High School is known for its excellence in numerous fields, most notably academia and sports. This year, they were recognized as superstars in science, specifically robotics. The Steinbrenner Warriors face intense competition from around the world at the JROTC VEX Robotics National Competition, and the results were nothing short of amazing. It's my honor to present this commendation to these champions at Steinbrenner High School. It reads, the Hillsborough County Board of County Commissioners is pleased to congratulate Steinbrenner High School for winning the JROTC VEX Robotics National Championship, the first time a Florida-based team earned this prestigious honor. Every year, the JROTC VEX Robotics National Competition brings together the finest scientific teams from around the world to celebrate their skills and compete for the division and national championships. One such talented team was the Steinbrenner High School Warriors, who faced off against 130 other JROTC teams from the U.S. Army, Navy, Marine Corps, and Space Command. Each student demonstrated their innovative robotic genius in numerous title matches, defeating every formidable opponent. At the end of the competition, the Steinbrenner Warriors won the divisional championship and were named the 2023 national champions. After winning these competitions, all members of the Steinbrenner High School robotics team were eligible for scholarships through the Robotic Event Competition Foundation, a testament to their achievements. The Board of County Commissioners of Hillsborough County, Florida does hereby commend Steinbrenner High School for its latest achievement and wishes its student champions the best in their academic endeavors executed the 16th day of August 2023. And on behalf of the Board of County Commissioners, I want to say just how proud we are of each and every one of you. And it's my pleasure to present this. I think it's going to go to the team builder. Ava, is that you? Can I present this to you? And if you please say a few words.
Thank you so much for having me today. I have prepared a speech. So when asked to give a speech to the Board of County Commissioners today regarding STEM and my experience this past year, I was a bit skeptical. I was never a part of STEM and never felt that I had the resume nor the tools to be equipped enough for the program. I was never very good at math, and while I liked science, it wasn't generally my area of expertise. So if someone told me a year ago that I would have had the pleasure to not only go to a national competition in Dallas, Texas, but also had the opportunity to make it to the finals with my sister team as my opponent, let's just say I wouldn't have believed them. When entering our JROTC program at Steinbrenner my freshman year, I wasn't sure if I'd be the right fit. I never had a niche for the military, nor did I see myself being involved in anything other than the class itself. So as I said before, I never anticipated my involvement in robotics. The process in which we as a team went through during the duration of this year was lengthy. And while I can only speak for myself in this matter, I don't think it would be too far off to say it was also very demanding for both of our teams. It started off simple, or so we thought, with our first competition in October of last year. But little did we know, both teams were stepping into a lion's den that day. With confidence and what we thought was knowledge in our designs, quickly turned into a realization that that competition at University Mall was only a minute piece to what we now know was an extravagant puzzle we were made out to solve before April. An additional piece that wasn't set into place until many competitions later was our numerous amounts of builds and modifications that we would do to our robots not only during the season, but also extemporaneously during competitions. Said modifications on the robots regarding things like code, build, and anything quote-unquote STEM related was mostly done by my teammates. That being said, you're probably wondering what my role was on the team. What was my contribution? The wide range of opportunities during last year turned my insecurity of not knowing much about the STEM qualities mentioned earlier into a specific kind of confidence only one accomplishes when they're in their element. My element, per se, was speaking, communications, and the realization that I didn't have to be an expert in a certain field to succeed or to be of help of my team opened a realization that the walls of STEM are much broader than I could have ever imagined. And if I've learned anything from the past year, from my personal experience, it's that STEM has more to offer than its acronym. Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics provides a broader, wider range of opportunities to those involved than what it's accredited for. This past year, STEM has given me the opportunity to improve my leadership and communication skills, as well as actively learn how to overcome and thrive in disastrous situations. While I don't plan on basing my life on a STEM major or occupation in the foreseeable future, the tools and resources I had access to because of my experience in the field will be things I will carry on with me for the extent of not only my career, but my personal life as well. My involvement in this program has shaped not only me, but those around me, who have also had the pleasure of this experience into better students, and eventually we will grow to be better adults who are well-rounded individuals. Regardless of the industry, major, or occupation we as STEM kids choose later on in our life, the importance of the lesson learned during our experience will always be relevant. Thank you.
Well, Ava, let me say your element is amazing.
Thank you.
Okay, and with that, Principal Yule, you want to say a few words?
First of all, how lucky am I that I get to work with these kids every day? I really have just the best job. Steinbrenner High School is an amazing school, but anyone that questions the youth and what our future looks like with them leading the way needs to meet kids like this, because I feel very confident in our future because I get the privilege of working with them every day. I can't even tell you when I was on campus how many hours they spent in that room working on this robot and redesigning it and getting it ready to go. So the work ethic that they've learned, the communication skills, the dedication, the perseverance through, they tell the stories about when things didn't go so well. Those are going to be skills that no matter what they do when they leave the halls of Steinbrenner High School are going to bring them a great deal of success in the future. So I'm very, very proud of them. And then I also have to just point out Sergeant Nato too. I think you're going to get a moment to speak, but none of this would have been possible without him. He came to the school a few years ago with the vision to build our robotics program because he knew what it would bring to our students. And so his dedication also is the reason why they're standing here today with that trophy. So I really am very appreciative of both the employees that I get to work with and what they envision for our youth, and then our youth rising to the task and getting it done. So thank you.
Sergeant Nato, you want to close this out?
Thank you, everybody. I want to thank the Board of Commissioners for this great commendation here. It's a fantastic award for these guys. They really worked their butts off on this. A lot of hours, weekends, even over holidays. They put in a lot of hours. I missed a lot of stuff at home because of this. But this is what we accomplished right here, which has been fantastic. I want to thank a couple of people. Because I could not have done this by myself. It's definitely not just me alone. First, I want to thank Ms. Ewell for all the support that the school's given me. Colonel Tucker, my district Army instructor, for all the support. Jan Wheeler, who's here, who I pester all the time about my new equipment. And then a couple of parents that helped me out throughout the year, Ms. Salazar and Ms. Nieto. If it weren't them, these kids probably weren't getting fed on our trips and stuff like that. So I just want to thank everybody for your acknowledgement of my cadets. Thank you.